Good morning, class! How are you today? Very good. So, class, stand up and let us pray. Sahir, can you lead the prayer? Okay, remain standing and we will dance. Are you all excited? I can't hear you, guys. Class, are you all excited? Very good. So, let us dance. Okay.
There's so much diversity of life in different habitats. Living things have different needs, so they live where their needs are met. Earth has many different kinds of plants and animals. There is so much diversity of life on Earth. The forest has bugs, birds, and monkeys, and the desert has some snakes, lizards, camels, and some foxes. They live where their needs are met. Earth has many different kinds of plants and animals. There is so much diversity of life on Earth.
Class, did you enjoy dancing? Okay, alright. Be seated now and we will start our discussion. So, anyone who can remember our last discussion yesterday? Very good, Aina. It's about plant. And today, we will discuss about biodiversity and evolution of plants and animals. Listen careful, class. And our topic is about the biodiversity and evolution of plants, animal, part, function, and importance to human. Class. Biodiversity is the degree of variation of life forms within a given species, ecosystem, biome, or an entire planet. Biodiversity is a measure of the health of ecosystem. Biodiversity is in part a function of climate. So, biodiversity is a compound word. And class, bio is from the Greek word, it means buhay. Diversity means iba't ibang uri ng buhay. So, class, biodiversity is most commonly used to replace the most clearly defined and long-established term species diversity and species richness. So these are the types of biodiversity: genetic diversity, species diversity, ecological, ecosystem diversity, and functional diversity. Okay, so the first one is the genetic diversity. It is a type of biodiversity which deals with a living organism genetically. Variation in the genes with of the species and the genetic makeup of species differ from each group to produce a new generation. So example nito is variety of mango, wild plant species, domestic dogs. So the second one is the species diversity. The change happening in the variety of different types of living organisms present in a different places in the same geographical area is referred as species diversity. So example nito classes tiger, cat, cubs, nails, and crabs, and others. The third one is the ecosystem diversity. As we know that ecology is the study of different communities among their environment. So it is the branch of diversity which deals with variation in the ecological area or environment such as desert, forest, grassland, stream, and coral reefs is known as ecological diversity. So alam naman natin class ng ecology ay pinag-aaralan niya ang iba't ibang uri ng community sa environment. So example nito ay ang desert, coral reef, prill, and tundra. Yan yung pinag-aaralan sa ecosystem diversity. Okay, so the last one is the function diversity. Functional diversity is the type of biodiversity which is the study of different types of chemical processes of species for their survival on the land. So this process includes just energy flow, cycling of material in each example, this pattern of species co-occurrence. Yan example ng the function diversity. Okay, so let us proceed to evolution. Evolution is the gradual change in the trait of population. This change occurred through natural selection and is based on the idea of common descent. As an example is the lizard with extra sticky feet, that's community assembly. So that's the example. Okay, so the last one is what is the function of animals? So, in order for them to alive, they need food, water, and oxygen. Same with plants and human. Human, they need food, and plants is they need water, oxygen, and sun to produce energy. And same with the animals. The animals need food. So class, para mas maintindihan natin, panoorin natin ang video na ito. Thank you, and that's all.
Biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variety of animals and plants found on this planet, including the geographic locations they are found in. The diversity of species is not evenly distributed throughout the planet because life depends on many factors, including geography. For example, tropical regions support more life than polar regions. Plants, animals, and climate work together to maintain the balance of nature. They act as nuts, bolts, and oil of a perfectly tuned machine. The pyramid of nature's balance. Biodiversity is important for sustaining life on Earth because it prevents any one species from throwing the balance of nature out of order. Snakes are not a welcome presence in our lives. So we fear them and try to get rid of them. One of the many things that snakes feed on is rats. If we were to kill all the snakes, we would end up having a terrible rat problem. Biodiversity means maintaining the balance of nature so that no one thing can become too powerful and therefore bad for everyone else.